Okay, now we'll see DES algorithm. DES means data encryption standard. This is the symmetric key cryptographic algorithm. Symmetric key cryptography means both sender end as well as receiver end we are using the same key. Both what key we are using in the sender end, the same key we are using in the receiver end. That is called symmetric key cryptography. The example algorithm is DES algorithm, data encryption standard. And then two things we are using here. One is here we are using block cipher. Two ciphering techniques are there. One is block cipher, another one is stream cipher. Block cipher means, for example, this is the plain text. So this entire thing is plain text. This entire thing is plain text. So maybe for example 128 bits, plain text size is 128 bits. So I'm not going to take this entire plain text of 128 bits and I'm not going to convert that into ciphertext. Here what kind of method we are using? Block ciphering. Block ciphering means it will take block by block. How can I divide the block? Means based on the size of the block. For example, in DES algorithm the block size is 64 bits. So what is my plain text size? 128 bit. So how many blocks are there in my plain text? Two blocks are there. This is first 64 bits, this is second 64 bits. So what will happen? The actual plain text is 128 bits that I segregated into two blocks. The first block initially I am taking and then I will apply all these DES algorithm steps. Then finally these 64 bits will be converted into ciphertext and then we will take the second 64 bit, again we are converting. Like that, how we are converting plain text into ciphertext means block by block. That is why it is called block cipher. So see here, and then here we are using one structure that is called a Feastel structure. Feastel structure we are using in order to implement this DES algorithm. See here, the design principle of block cipher is Feastel structure. So what kind of design we are going to apply for this block cipher means Feastel structure. So this entire thing is called Feastel structure. See this structure is called Feastel structure. The same structure we are going to apply for implementing DES algorithm. Very simple. You have to remember this. We'll take the plain text. Plain text means if you are applying this DES algorithm, what is the block size? 64 bits. So left side 32 bits, right side 32 bits. So what we have to do? First we have to take the plain text of block and then we have to equally divide left side, other one is right side, 32 because the plain text block size is 64 bit. And then here the left side we will apply the XOR operation. So why particularly we are using XOR operation means we know that XOR operation functionality, for example, two inputs we are giving here 0 and then 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So what will be the output we are getting if we are applying the exclusive OR operation means, see, if both the inputs are same, then it will give the false output. If both the inputs are same, then what kind of output we will be getting? 0 only. If both the outputs are different, then only we will get the output as 1. For example, see, the first input is 0, second input is 1, so that result is 1. The first input is 1, second input is 0, so that result is 1. Other than that, the result is 0 only. This is false. Why we are particularly using this XOR operation in this DS algorithm means, see, initially we are taking the plain text and then we are converting that into cipher text. This we are doing in the sender end. And again, we are sending this, now it is ciphertext, this we are sending into the network. After that, the receiver side is there now. So receiver has to receive the text. How we are receiving? In the form of ciphertext only. So that ciphertext we have to convert into the plain text. So only the receiver can understand the original message. Now, see, here we are doing some conversion mechanism. Here we are doing the reverse of it. So when we are converting into one form and again we have to convert that into the original form means definitely this particular operation only will be suitable. See here, for example, initially the first bit is 0, second bit is 1. After converting, then what will happen? The first bit is 1, second bit is 0. Anyway, what kind of output we are getting? Output, same output we are getting. So that is the purpose. We have so many logical operations: AND operation, OR operation, XOR operation, and NAND operation, NOR operation. Especially we are choosing XOR operation. The reason is when we are converting into ciphertext, again we have to convert that into the original form, that is plain text. So this kind of conversion only will be possible by XOR operation without changing the originality. So that's why here we are choosing XOR operation. And then here we are applying the function. See, changing the color. So here we are using some function. See here, function we are using. So left side we are applying the XOR operation and right side 32-bit we are taking and we will apply some function, okay, with the key value. This is first round, that is why K1. K1 means the first key, and then both this key and then the plain text we are applying this XOR operation, and this left side we will send it to the right side and the right side will be sent to the swapping, okay, left side. Again, what we are doing in the first round, this is first round, the same thing we are repeating for 16 times in DS algorithm. So this is what the structure of Feastel structure, the same structure we are going to use for DES. So here what are the things are involving? First we have to divide the plain text into equal half, left half and then right half. And then how many number of rounds we are going to use? 16 rounds. And how many number of sub keys? So this is called key. So each round we are using key, no, that is called sub key. So how many sub keys are required for DS algorithm? 16 sub key, because 16 rounds are there. And finally we have to apply the swapping, left side swapped with right, right side swapped with left. So this is what Feastel structure. Are you getting? Without any lagging, sound, picture, everything clear, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next one is block cipher design principle. See this block cipher design principle. So in DS algorithm, we are using block cipher only. Block by block, we will take the plain text and we will convert into ciphertext. Like that, we will have any number of blocks, depends on the size of the total size of the original plain text. So what are the things we have to consider here means, the first one is block size. What is the block size? In DS algorithm, 64 bits is the block size. Each block, it will contain 64 bits of plain text. And then key size. Key size also 64 bits we are using in this DS algorithm, and then this 64 bits will be compressed into 56 bits. So 8 bits reduced, those 8 bits we are using for the parity bit error checking, that I will detailed way I will tell you after some time. So 64 bits reduced to 56 bits. And then how many number of rounds we are using here? 16 rounds we are using in DS algorithm. And then sub key count. So each round we are using one sub key. So how many sub key count? Sub key count is 16 sub keys we are using, because 16 rounds we are following in DS algorithm. And then round function. What kind of round function we are using? This we will see in detail. Okay, what kind of round function we are using here. And then plain text we are dividing into two equal half. And now for this DES algorithm, this security heavily depends on three things. One is number of rounds, another one is how many number of sub keys we are using, then third one is what kind of complex function we are using in each round, such a way that the algorithm will give more security. If any voice breakage is there or screen is not visible, immediately you convey so that I will rectify then and there. Is it clear up to that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this algorithm is very interesting, very easiest algorithm. The basic encryption algorithm is DS only. So like C programming, when we talk about programming, C programming is the base for any other programming. The same way this DS algorithm is very basic encryption algorithm in cryptography and network security. That is the reason I am repeating the same lecture again. Okay, listen carefully, only 40 minutes I will complete this, but I will give the detailed information, each and everything, how the small things, how it is implementing in this DS algorithm, everything I'm explaining slowly. Listen carefully, and anywhere, any point of the time, if you are unable to catch any point, you please immediately interfere. Okay, next move to the next page. So by writing all these things, it will take a lot of time. That is why the handwritten notes I am using. But anyway, I will give the clear information here. Need not worry. The complete notes I will share with you. Now data encryption standard, DES algorithm. Now see this. So this DS algorithm follows the Feastel structure, and then block size is 64-bit, key size also 64-bit, number of key subkeys are 16 subkeys, and subkey size is 48-bit. I told you this key is different, this key is different. This is the key which we are using for giving initially, but each and every round we are giving the key with the function. That key is called subkey. That key size is 48 bits. Remember this. And then ciphertext, finally we are getting the converted text 64 bits. Input is 64, output also 64 bits. So this structure, this is the overall structure of DS algorithm. Look into this overall structure of DS algorithm here. This is the plain text, 64-bit plain text we are giving in the left side, and then 64-bit key value we are giving in the right side. So what is this? This is the overall structural diagram of DES algorithm. Okay. So 64-bit we are giving plain text and then key value. See, whenever we are applying encryption, two things are required. One is plain text, another one is key value. By using these two only, we will convert into ciphertext. So for in that connection. We are taking the plain text and we are taking the key value. So both are 64 bits in each block. So 64 bits means we are not restricting the plain text into only 64 bit. Listen carefully. The plain text size is any number, any size, but at a time we are only taking this DS algorithm, only taking 64 bits, that is one block. So now here, listen, some terms we are using, I'm writing here. See, one is permutation, another one is substitution. So these are the two terms we are using here. What is permutation? Permutation means rearranging. This we have seen already in the Caesar cipher and all those things. Rearranging. And then substitution means replacing. So what is the meaning? For simple example, I will give you here. For example, 3 cross 3 matrix is there. This is the 3 cross 3 matrix. I have 9 values are there, 9 bits are there here. How I am placing these bits? This is the first position, second position, third position, fourth position, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. So 9 positions are there in this 3 cross 3 matrix or grid. So I am going to place my 9 bits into this grid. How can I do this one? For example, 9 bits are there like this: 1 0 0 1 0 1 1. So how many bits? 3 6 7 8 9. These 9 bits I am going to place into this initially. So here what will happen is 1, okay, and then 0, and then 1, here 0, and then 1, here 1. Oh, something 1 0 0. Oh, here 0. The same bits I am placing here: 1 0 0, here 1, and then here 0, here 1, here also 1, 8th place 0, 9th place 0. This is the actual placement of the given plain text 9 bits. Now permutation means what is that? See, listen, I'm going to replace, I'm going to apply the permutation like this. So here in the, instead of first place I will keep the 5th, and then 4, and then 2 1, okay, 6 3 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6, oh, here 9. So like this I am going to rearrange the bit position. See, this is the original bit, this is permutation table. Permutation table means rearranging table. In what way we are going to rearrange the bits? So for that we have the predefined, already fixed permutation tables are there. According to the table position values, we are going to change the plain text bits. So this is our plain text bits. So 5th place, what is the bit is available here? 5th place, this place. See here, 5th place. What is the bit we are having? 0. That 0 only I am going to place here. Likewise, next one is fourth place. What bit is available in the 4th place? The bit is 1. That only I am going to replace here. Now we are changing. See here. Previously the plain text 1 0. Now it is 0 1. Changing. Why we are applying this permutation means just we are confusing the attacker. That's it. We are converting the original text into some other unreadable format. Like that, for doing that one we are changing. We are applying this permutation and substitution box. Are you getting what is permutation? I will show you all the tables, everything. We have all the DS algorithm tables. I will share. So permutation, substitution. Now, see, initial permutation. I will show you initial permutation. All these things. PDF. Yes. I hope that you are seeing that PDF. Now see this initial permutation. So this is called initial permutation. Here some numbers are there. See how many rows and how many columns are there. You check it. Totally 3, 6, 8. 8 rows and 8 columns are there. Why? Because what is the size here? 64 bits. So input size is 64 bits. So that we have these 64 cells are here. So in the plain text, how the values are arranged? Just a minute. Okay.
Meeting class కాదు.
See, once you understand one single table, then remaining things are same only. See what happened in this. So totally 64 numbers are there from 1 to 64. Just to see this table, 1 to 64. In the plain text, how I am arranging the plain text? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that up to 64. Now 58th position, what character is there in the original plain text that we are going to rearrange into the first position? Are you getting what I am telling? Anybody is there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next 50. 50 means what is that? 50th position, what is the bit is available, that we are going to keep it in the second position. And then 42nd position, what is the bit is available in the original plain text, that we are going to rearrange into the third position. Like that, just we are doing shuffling. Just we are arranging the bits, okay, in a some other order. What order we have to follow? This order only exactly we have to follow, because this is predefined for this DS algorithm. Okay, this is what we are doing in the initial permutation. Like that, for all these permutation substitution, the standard tables are available. Those tables only we have to follow. See, for inverse initial permutation, that we will do it at last, before ciphertext na? For that we have to use this second table. And then expansion permutation, we have to follow this table. And then permutation function, we have to follow this table. And then S boxes, 8 S boxes are there. For that, S1, S2, S3, S4, S6, S7, S8. So 8 S boxes separately values are there. What are those values? These are all positions. Okay, that value only we have to take it. And finally, DES key value. Key already 64-bit keys are there, no? So initially we are giving the input key as 64 bits. Okay, so 1 to 64 is there. Just to check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that. Everything arranged in a order. This is input key size. Then I told you that 64-bit key reduced to 56. 8 bits we are removing for parity checking, error checking purpose. So now you may ask that what are those 8 bits means? That is this one, parity bits. See this, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64. These are all multiples of 8. 1 8s are 8, 2 8s are 16, 3 8s are 24 like that. So these 8 bits just we are removing from the input key. And then finally, what is the size of the key? 56 bits. Why we are removing this one? For parity checking. For parity checking means, see, now we are applying this using this key for encryption. At last we have to do the same key for the decryption. Then finally we have to check whether without any error whether the data is reached. Like computer network, we studied that error detection mechanism. CRC mechanism, cyclic redundancy check. There we are using this parity checking. The same method here we are using for checking the bits, whether the bits are correctly reached or not. So by pairing this one, so multiples of 8 we are going to pair. Finally, if you are getting the actual data, then we can say that the exact thing is whatever we received without any error we are getting. For that purpose we are doing the parity bit. So 8 bits we are dropping here, so that finally we are getting 56 bits only. Then permitted choice 1. One time we are applying the permutation. For that, this table we have to use. Actually, we are dividing the key into two half, left half and then right half. So totally 56 bit is the key size. So if you divide into equal half means 28, 28. So see this entire table divided into two columns. So first column represents 28 bits left key size, and the second column represents 28 bits right key size. And again, second time we are applying the permitted choice. All those things are there. I will explain you there later. Just I am explaining the table here. Okay, and then we are applying the circular left shift. So totally how many rounds we are having in DS algorithm? See this, 16 rounds are there, but the shift, I mean the bit, how many bits we are going to shift to the left side means depends on the round, the bits will be changed. The first round, second round, ninth round, and then 16th round, we are shifting only one bit in the circular fashion. Okay, left side, and remaining all the rounds, third round, fourth round, fifth round, 8, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All these rounds we are shifting 2 bits. Why we are considering this one means when we are decrypting this, the same format we have to follow. Otherwise, whatever the original text we are converting into cipher text, we will not get it back. So whatever we are doing here, the reverse thing we have to apply for decryption. Okay, now we will move to whiteboard. Now see, now you can get the clear picture. So initial permutation, I already shown the table. So 64 bits, how we are arranging? Like this we are arranging. 64 bits we are arranging now. First, second, third, fourth, like that. Here 64. Like that we are arranging. If I write, it will take time. That's why, I'm writing like this. So this is the plain text. Plain text, all the bits I am arranging in this what is this 8 cross 8 matrix. So 8 columns are there and then 8 rows are there. All the plain text, why only 64 bits? Each blocks contains 64 bits only. So this is the plain text, original text, that I am going to apply the initial permutation. Now I apply the initial permutation. So for applying this initial permutation, we have the predefined table for DS algorithm. Just now I have shown you. According to that initial permutation table, we are going to rearrange all the bits of the plain text. Any doubt here? You please tell me. This is not like regular class. There so many disturbances are there, so many problems. Now I am taking from home. It is free from any disturbances. So feel free and ask any doubts. Okay. Now, initial permutation. After applying the initial permutation, what is the size of plain text? Is 64 bits only. Then we will take that 64 bits of plain text and we will give to the first round. And then this is one portion. Okay, this entire thing is one portion, and then we will come to the key here. Right side we have key. So what is the size of the key for DS algorithm? Initially 64 bits. I told you that these 64 bits will be reduced to 8. So finally 56 bits only we are getting as this permitted choice. After applying into permitted choice 1, just now I have shown you. So initially we are giving 64 bits. After applying that 64 bits key into this permitted choice, we are removing 8 parity bits. 8 parity bits will be dropped. What are those? 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, and then 64. So all these bits we are removing. So finally, what is the size of the bit? Key size 56 bits. This table also just now I have shown you permitted choice 1, that is rearranging, that's it. So now we are getting 56 bits key. Why we are reducing that 8 bits means for checking the error. Now after this we are applying left circular shift. So just we are shifting the bits into the left fashion. Why we are doing this one? Just we are shuffling, just we are confusing, making attacker to confuse, or in order to convert the readable format into unreadable format, we are applying this. Then what is the bit size here? 56 bit key. After that we are applying the permitted choice 2. Again, second time we are applying the permutation on key value. So here this permitted choice is called compression permitted choice. Compression or contraction permitted choice. Why it is compression means we know that very clearly. Compression means reducing. So here 56 bits will be reduced to 48 bits. That's why this permitted choice called as compression permitted choice. So finally everything I will go in detail later. This is only overview. So 48 bits. Dharma, are you getting my voice? Is it clear? Anybody?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay. Now the plain text here 64 bits and then key value 40. That's why I already told you the key size, generally the key size is 64 bit, but what is the sub key size? 48 bits. Before getting this 48 bits, we are applying 2 times permutation, 1 time left circular shift. So this 64-bit plain text we are giving to the round 1 and 48-bit key also we are giving to the round 1. Now we will go and see in detail how each round is working. What are the steps we are following in each round? The same steps we are going to follow for all the remaining 15 rounds. Totally 16 times we are repeating the same thing. That is why 16 rounds we are following. So shall we go to round 1 now? Any doubts here?
No, sir.
Okay. Now this is what we are going to do in DS algorithm in each round. So if I insert this PDF into this whiteboard, then only I can write. That's why I'm inserting. Okay. Now, what is the previous explanation? The plain text size is, why I'm not getting. So 64 bits here, 64 bits we are getting. So these 64 bits we divide equally. Why? Because we are using feastal structure here. That's why we divide these 64 bits into 32, 32. Left side 32, right side 32. This is what we are getting in the previous slide. And the key size here we are getting 56 bits. Remember whatever we have seen in the previous slide, the continuation I am explaining now. So see, I'll just tell you here. Here we are getting 64-bit plain text. Here we have seen round 1, and here we are getting 48-bit key size. I hope you remember this. Here we are doing some permutation, okay, and then here we are applying the permuted choice 2, permuted choice 2 here we are applying, and then here left circular shift we are applying, and then here again we are using permuted choice 1 we are applying. Here we are getting 64-bit key size, 64-bit key size, here 64-bit plain text. Okay, after this, see all these things now, just now we have seen the continuation. I am explaining here in this particular part, round 1. This entire thing is explaining this first round. The same operation we will do for all remaining 15 rounds now. So in that connection, here we are getting 64 bits left side and then right side. This is feastal structure actually. Here exactly we are applying the feastal structure. This left side 32 bits of plain text we will swap with the right side, and the right side we swap with the left side as per the feastal structure concept. Now see, this right side 32-bit plain text, here we are taking 32 bits. Here we are applying expansion permutation. You know, expansion, this diagram itself, how it is looking, expanding. Okay, here 32 bit, after expanding it will become 48 bits. See the size, this much size, here this much size. That's why the diagram also looking like this, expanding. Okay, so 32-bit, 48-bit. How we are expanding, I will show you in the table. Okay, everything I will leave, even I will not leave even single point also. Here expansion permutation, we are converting 32 bits into 48 bits. Again here we are applying the rearranging technique only, because it is permutation. Table is already there, the predefined table exactly we are going to apply here. Now here we are getting 48 bits, and then we will come here. Because switching it will take time, that is why everything I will explain after explaining this box. Now I will go to the table, there I will explain how this expansion will be happening, how we are taking the 32-bit as the input, and then how we are converting, and finally how we are getting output as 48 bits. All these things we will see later. Now we'll come here, we are applying the XOR operation. I told you already why are we using this XOR operation here. Now plain text part is done here. This entire thing is plain text part. Okay, here. Now we'll come to the key. So key also 56 bits equally divided into two half. One is left key, another one is right key, LK, RK. So 56 if we divide into two half means one is 28 bit, other side also 28 bits. Now here we will apply LCS. LCS means left circular shift. So first round, 9th round, 16th round, we will shift only one bit in the left side. Means all the bits will be shifted in the left side, only one bit. So remaining rounds we are shifting 2 bits. This is the standard format. If you are creating, if you are introducing your own algorithm, then you can change the formats and you can name your name the algorithm with your name. So left circular shift, and then here also after applying left circular shift, then output also 28 bits only, here also 28 bits. So totally 56 bits. Again we will apply permuted choice 2. See this diagram, how this diagram is looking like. It is like this, and then it is shrinking or compressing, that is contraction. So 56 bits I am giving as input, finally I am getting output as 48 bits because the subkey size is 48 bits. That is why the diagram is showing like this. This is compression, this one is expansion. So subkey size, see here, each round we are giving key, that is called subkey. So subkey size is 48 bits. So initially we are giving 44 bits as the key. After that we will apply the permutation, then that key will be reduced to 56 bits, and then we will apply the contraction, means compressing the bits. So finally we are getting 48 bits. So this 48 bit is the size of the subkey. So this subkey 48 bits and plain text 48 bits we will take, and then we will apply the XOR operation. So whenever we are applying XOR operation, both input size should be same, then only we can apply the XOR operation. Just now I told you na, if the inputs are 2 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, then only we can apply the XOR operation. So for example 48 bits, so 48 bits means how? Erase this one. 48 bits. For example, 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 1 1, like that bits are there. For example, this is 48 bits, just you assume, and then other side second input also should be 48 bits, then only we can apply the XOR operation. That's why plain text 48 bits, key value 48 bits. Here we are applying XOR operation. XOR operation means, for example, if both the inputs are different, then only the output will be true. True, true, true. Here false. True, 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 true. So this is the output we are getting. Okay. So after applying this XOR operation, so see, the inputs are 48 bits. This is 48 bit, this is 48 bit. Then output will be definitely 48 bits only. So that here we are getting 48 bit output after applying XOR operation. Now, my connection was breakdown in between. Now is it audible? Am I audible now? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll continue. I will erase all these things so that so up to that the explanation part is done. So here we are getting 48 bits. This 48 bit we will apply S box. So what is S box? Substitution box. Means we are going to replace substitution box. So listen, what is the input size of the S box? S box. What is the input size of S box? 48 bit. What is the output?
48.
Output of S box is 32 bits. See this. We are giving input as 48 bits. We are getting output from the S box is 32 bits. Remember this. Input is 48 bit. Output is 32 bits. How many S boxes we are using? While I explained the tables, I told you na, totally 8 S boxes we are using. 8 S boxes. So 8 S box means each S box S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6, S7, S8. So totally the input size is 48. Now we are having 8 S boxes. So each S boxes, how many inputs we have to give? 48 divided by 8, which means 6. So each S box, what is the input size? 6 bits. Okay. Then what is the size of the output from the S box?
32.
32. 32 means this is the input. Then what will be the output size of the S box? Each S box 32 divided by 8, which means 4 bits. So input is 6 bits, output is 4 bits. This is what we are following in each S boxes. Okay, and that S box concept, everything we will see later. Now just here I am explaining. And then after getting the output of 32 bits from the S boxes, again we are going to apply one more permutation. Permutation means just we are having the predefined table. According to the table position value, we are going to change the inputs. So what is the input of this particular permutation? See, what is the input of this particular permutation? The output of the S box. That's it. Then Then the output of this permutation is again 32 bits only. There is no changes here. Now this left side 32 bit, and then this permuted value we are getting 32 bits. Both we are going to apply again XOR operation second time, and then here we are getting 32 bits. That 32 bits is the right side, and exactly the right side 32 bits will be the left side. So these are the left side plain text, right side plain text we are giving to the next round. That's it. One round is completed now. So second round, again we have to follow the same procedure. So if number of rounds are more, then many number of time we are replacing, rearranging. So whatever the original plain text, that will be completely changed. That is what our ultimate aim. So this is the round function. Now we will go to the that boxes, and then I will explain. The key also, see here after left circular shift na, that key is the left key and this key is the right key. See this left and right plain text and left key and then right key, all these things we are giving as input to the second round, and the second round we are getting the same way output na, that we will give it to the input for the third round. Same way we will continue up to 16 rounds. Now I'm going to explain you S boxes. S box means substitution box. So total, what is the input of the S box? 48 bits. The output of the S box is 32 bits. So totally we have 8 S boxes we have. S4, S5, S6, S7, S8. So we'll take only one S box 1. So what is the input of one particular S box? 6 bits. And then what is the output of this S box? 4 bits. For example, for explaining you, I will take some number randomly. 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, so these are the 6 bits inputs we are giving to the first S box. Now see here, totally 6 bits are there. The first bit and the last bit, okay, first bit and then last bit we will take it 1 1. This represents row, and then second bit, third bit, fourth bit, fifth bit. These 4 bits we are using to represent column value. Already S boxes are like this. Already I have shown you in the table, right? S boxes. So S boxes totally 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows are there. S box, how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, we have to start from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3. 4 rows are there, and how many columns are there? 16 columns are there. So 4 columns are there, and then 16 sorry, 4 rows are there, and then 16 columns are there. Now why do we have this much means? So 4 into 16, totally 64 values we are having. Why 64 values means? See this 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So totally 6 bits are there. So this many we can generate. Now see here, this is 0th column, first column, second column, third column. Here some numbers already placed in the predefined table. So now 1 1, the first value, first bit and then last bit represents row value, of S box, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 bits represents column value in the S box. Now 1, 1. 1, 1 means what is that? What is the value of 1, 1? What is the decimal value of 1, 1? This is binary value. What is the decimal value of 1, 1?
3, sir.
Very good. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So 2 bits means totally how many possibilities are there? 4 rows we are having. See, this is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So how many rows are there? 4 rows are there. How can we represent 4 rows? We need minimum 2 bits we require in order to represent 4 rows. How many columns are there? 16 columns are there. If 16 columns are there now, how many bits are required? 4 bits are required, right? This is 2 to the power of 0, this is 2 to the power of 1, this is 2 to the power of 2, this is 2 to the power of 3. Okay, means 1, 2, 4, 8. 8, 4, 2, 1 code. 0, 0, 0, 0 means 0. 0, 0, 0, 1 means 1. 0, 0, 1, 0 means 2. 0, 1, sorry, 0, 0, 1, 1 means 3, like that. How many columns we can represent by using 4 bits? Very simple, na? 2 to the power of n. How many bits are there? 4 bits are there. 2 to the power of 4 is 16. So 16 columns are there. So we need 4 bits in order to represent all 16 columns. Now, sorry, here also erased 0, 1, 0, 0. So 1, 1 means here the value is 3. Very good. Then 0, 1, 1, 0 means 8, 4, 2, 1 code. Where 1 is present? In the place of 4. So here value is 4. Correct or not? 8, 4, 2, 1 code here we are applying. That's it. Now third row, fourth column. Third row, fourth column. Wait, I will share my entire screen so that whenever I am switching, you can easily see this. Now you can see the table, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. So here in the whiteboard, what value we are calculating? Third row, fourth column, right? We will check the third row and fourth column in the S1. What is S1? First S box. See, S1. Third row. Where is third row? This is third row. And then fourth column. What is the value? 0th column, first column, second column, third column, fourth column. What value we have? Third row, fourth column. What value we have?
8, sir.
8, sir.
8, sir.
Third row, fourth column. Check it clearly.
13,
Huh?
13, sir.
13, sir.
Third row, fourth column. Start from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3.
2, sir.
Oh, 4, sir.
4 is the correct Ganesh. Very good.
Yes, sir.
That's why, see, even though we know many things, we are doing this kind of small mistakes only. Okay, so third row, fourth column means the value is 4. So 4, how can we represent 4? 0, 1, 0, 0. How many bits are there? 4 bits are there. What is the output of each S box? 4 bits. This is what our output. Are you getting now?
Yes, sir.
If you see the table S1 substitution box table, first table, can you find any of the value more than 16? Check it. You cannot find the value more than 15 because we are starting from 0. 0 to 15 only are there in the every boxes. You see any box, S1, S2, S3, S4, all 8 boxes, we have the value only between 0 to 15. Why only 0 to 15? Can anybody say? Because the output of each S box is only 4 bits. By using 4 bits, how many values maximum we can create? Only 16, right?
Yes, sir.
That's right. See, in each S boxes, 4 rows are there. 4 rows we have. 16 columns we have. So 4 into 16, totally how many cells are there? 64 cells are there, but all these 64 cells, we are repeating the letters from 0 to 15 only. We have only 16 numbers. Those 16 numbers we are repeating for all 64 cells. Why we are limiting only with 0 to 15 means the S box, each S box input size is 6 bits, output size is 4 bits. So 4 bits means, see, using 4 bits, 0, 0, 0. Only 4 bits we have. How many possible ways we can write these 4 bits? Only 16 ways. Okay, 0 like that. 0, 0, 0, 1 means 1. So all 1 means what is the maximum possibility? 15 is the maximum for possibility. So 0 to 15. So this is 8421 code. 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 2, 14, 14 plus 1, 15. So 0 to 15 possibilities only we can represent by using 4 bits. Is it clear? Perfectly clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's it. Afterwards, the same concept we can apply for all the remaining S boxes. We are giving, you know, so S box, how many bits we are giving as input? 48 bits. So this 48 bits will be divided into 8 S boxes. Each S box are having 6 bits as input. So totally 8 base boxes, 8 into 6, 48 bits. And then after applying into all the 8 S boxes, then what will be the output we are getting? Again 8 S boxes are there. Each S box, what is the output size? 4 bits. So 4 bits each S box, totally 8 S boxes are there. 4 into 8, 32 bits. So input is 48 bits, output is 32 bits. That is what they are showing in the overall diagram. Here we are giving, right, 48 bits and then 32 bits. Previously we have seen. This one, see. So input we are giving for S box is 48 bit. We are getting output from the S box is 32 bits. Just 2 minutes wait and then I'll finish. Now we are coming to the end. So not only this, each and every algorithm in this cryptography, this much patience is required, and the ambience also very important. Environment. It is not opening. Okay, what is that? Yes, S boxes. And then input key size also. I already told you how these 32 bits, I mean, I will show here. All these notes are with me. I will share all these things with you. This is S box. This is the structure. So this is expansion box. Expansion means we are getting input as 32 bits and the output will be 48 bits. That's what. So what I told you, input size is 32 bits only. I will show you here. See here, what is the size here? 32 bits we are giving as input, and after applying this expansion box, what is the output we are getting? 48 bits. How we are converting 32 bits into 48 bits means, just to look into this predefined table. Yes, come to this table. How many rows and how many columns are there in this expansion box? Tell me. 8 rows are there, 6 columns are there. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So 8 into 6 is 48. So 48 bits we are getting as output. Correct? Na? We are, how many bits we are giving as input? 32 bits. Finally, we are getting 48 bits as the output. So how we are converting? See, in this table, see that we are filling the numbers, those numbers between 1 to 32. You check it. More than 32, no numbers are there. But how many cells are there? 48 cells are there. So some numbers we are repeating 2 times. Check it. In this way, we are expanding the input of 32 bits into output of 48 bits. Getting it? Any doubt, feel free and ask me. I'm ready. Expansion. I hope you are getting clarity. Now, in the key side, what we are using? Contraction, compression we are using. Compression means we are giving input as 56 bits and we are getting output as how many bits? Tell me, anybody?
48.
Very good, very good, excellent. 48 bits. So how we are reducing? We will go there. This S box already explained you. See this. How many S boxes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So see, pins are there, no? Input, how many pins are there? 6 pins are there. Output, how many pins are there? 4 pins are there. So input 48 bits, output 32 bits. And then S boxes. This S box already table I have shown you. Need not waste your time. So straight away I will go to that compression box. That is in the key. Here key generation. See here. First round, second round, 9th round, 16th round, only 1 bit we are changing, and then other rounds we are shifting 2 bits. Parity drop, 8 bits we are dropping. I told you na, 8th bit, 16th bit, 24th bit, 32 bit, 40th bit, and then 48, 56,
48.
64. All 8 bits we are dropping in order to make it as parity for checking error. Parity drop. This is parity drop table. In this table, you cannot find those bits. You cannot find 8 bit, I mean the value 8 and then 16 and then 24, all those things, because we dropped already. So how many? Initially we have 64 bit key. After parity bit dropping, how many bits are there? 56. You check it. First row, second row, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. 7 rows are there and then 8 columns are there. 8 into 7, how much? 56. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 56 bits. See this. This is compression table, key compression table. We are giving 56 bits and then finally we are getting 48 bits only. This is wrong actually, not 58 to 56 bits. Wrongly they have written in this PDF. We are giving input as 56 bits. We will compress that 56 bits into 48 bits only. How we are compressing? See here, some of the numbers we are not making here. See, some numbers we missed here. We are not representing such a way that we are removing those 8 bits in this table. Number starting from 1 and then ending with 56. We have 56 here and then 1 here. 1 to 56 we have here, and this compression table, how many values are there? 6 rows are there, and then how many columns are there? 8 columns are there. 8 into 6, how much ma? 48. So we are giving input as 56 bits, but finally we are getting output as 48 bits only. Those 8 bits we are removing from this table. We are starting from 1, ending with 56, but in the middle some of the bit positions we are removing here. Then only we are compressing. So whatever the bits we are removing here, the same bits we have to remove there also. Where? In the decryption also. Then only we will get the original text. That is why whenever we are using this DS algorithm, we have to follow the table, predefined table as it is. Or else, if you want to define your own table, the same steps and criteria and all those things you have to follow for decryption also. Okay, this is the way we are reducing and then expanding. almost explanation part is completed. If you have any queries, any doubts, you ask me. So for this, especially for this DS algorithm, I have 5 PDF files and 1 written notes also. Everything I will share with you. If you are really interested in this cryptography, you study this, very interesting. The same algorithm we are going to implement in the lab also. There also you will get more clarity. So 25 members are attending, 24. So really I appreciate you all, even though Sunday you are showing your interest.